Once upon a time, there was a little frog who always did the opposite of what his mom said.
Clean your room.
Hee hee! I'd rather watch cartoons! Asterisk plop!
Go left.
Nope, I'll go right! Asterisk
Be quiet.
tilde la la! Asterisk boom dash boom!
Other frogs laughed and called him the opposite green frog. But Mom was worried. She sighed. One day, he will get into big trouble. Time passed. The frog still never listened. Then, one day, Mom grew very sick.
My son, when I'm gone, please, bury me on the sunny hill.
But, remember, this was the opposite frog.
If she says Sunny Hill, she must mean the shady riverside.
And so, when Mom closed her eyes forever, the frog buried her by the river. Soon the rains came. Asterisk pitter-patter. Asterisk, the river swelled bigger and stronger.
Oh, what if the water carries her away?
For the first time in his life, the frog cried, I should have listened to her. From that day on, whenever it rains, the little green frog sits by the river and cries.
Ribbit!
And that is why people say, frogs cry louder whenever it rains.
Once upon a time in Korea, there lived a kind girl named Kongji. She was sweet, gentle, and always hard. But sadly, she lost her mother when she was young. Her father remarried, and the new stepmother brought her daughter Patzzi. The stepmother loved Patzzi, but treated Kongji unfairly.
Kongji, clean the yard!
Hurry up or else you'll get in trouble.
Poor Kongji worked all day, while Patzzi just played. One day, her stepmother gave her a cracked jar.
Fill this with water before dinner.
Kongji tried again and again, but the water kept leaking out. She was so tired, her arms ached.
Dear child, your kindness has reached the heavens. Let me help you.
Suddenly, the jar filled with sparkling water all by itself. Another time, Patzzi made her pound a mountain of rice. Kongji's hands grew sore, but she never gave up. Then, oxen came to pound the rice, birds flew down to pick the grains, and the river washed them clean.
I see now, I am not just lucky. I am loved because I am kind.
Soon there was a big village festival. Kongji wanted to go, but she had no fine clothes. She sat in the corner and cried.
Sweet child, your heart is pure. Wear these clothes and enjoy the festival.
With a flash of light, Kongji wore the most beautiful hanbok and golden shoes. At the festival, everyone admired Kongji's beauty. The governor's son noticed her right away and couldn't take his eyes off her. But as the night grew late, Kongji hurried home. In her rush, she dropped one tiny golden shoe. The governor's son searched the whole village, holding the shoe.
Who could it belong to?
Finally, the shoe fit only Kongji. Kongji lived happily ever after, not because of magic, but because of her patience, kindness, and courage. And Patzzi, she learned the hard way that jealousy and greed never bring true happiness. So remember, dear children, real beauty does not come from fancy clothes. It comes from a kind heart.
Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, people didn't like to share their food. Everyone kept their baskets closed tight.
Hello, good people. Don't worry, I can make soup with just these stones.
The villagers giggled. Soup with stones. That sounds impossible. The traveler dropped shiny stones into a big pot of boiling water.
It's almost tasty, but if only I had a carrot, the soup would be sweeter.
I have a carrot at home. I'll bring it.
Plop. The carrot went into the pot. The soup began to smell warm and sweet.
Wonderful. Now, if only we had a potato, the soup would be richer.
Here is a potato from my field. Let's add it in.
Splash! The potato joined the carrot. The soup bubbled happily.
This soup smells delicious.
At last, everyone gathered to taste the soup. The stones stayed at the bottom of the pot. But the real secret ingredient was never the stones. It was sharing. From that day on, the village learned, when we share, everyone's heart and stomach becomes full.